Alright, ladies and gentlemen, day 471, documentary series from zero to a millionaire. And for my first shot, I just wanted to show you how does a room of mine, it's not even a room, it's a living room actually, living room area. And here is our little but tiny yet cozy space in which we are working in. Right, so this is my mom's room out there. Okay, and yeah, so yesterday we couldn't record the vlog. I'm completely sorry for what happened yesterday. It was a little bit of a chaotic day. In fact, guys, here is a cheat code for you if you're on the same journey as me, and chances are that you are. Wake up early as much as you can and start getting the jobs done, the work, even at least start as far as you can, right? Because I can say from my own experience, the day when I wake up, even at 8 or 9 or 10, it is by far worse. For example, it's 10 p.m. right now and I have completed, I guess, maybe only 40% or 50% or at max 60% of all what I want to complete during the day. While the others day, for example, I can show you the stats. Okay, you see the, oh my god. The lighting is very bad because it's nighttime, as you can see outside. And I have only one source of light right here on my head. So whenever I put the camera, it's pretty dark. That's why just bear with me. I'm going to be handling the camera on my hand. So as you can see, there was a peak in, as far as I can remember, 15th of February. And that day I can remember waking up at 5 a.m. as far as I can remember. And I am pretty freaking damn sure that 15th of February would have been a lot better. So instead of completing 9 out of 12 tasks, I would have completed probably all 12 tasks if, as far as I can remember, I was, what do you say? Poisoned by my own success. At some point that I just realized that I have completed 6 to 7 tasks already, and it was only 3 or 4 p.m. And I had almost the half of the entire day up front. And I just understood that I have done a lot better than all of the rest of the days that I had before, and I got poisoned by my own success, and I just was chilling, and I wasn't as working hard the rest of the day. Although by the end of the day, I a little bit woke up, as far as I can remember, and I was sitting until 12 doing Korean and German. And but yeah, so what about today? I woke up at 8:40. Okay, I woke up at 8:40. Because I went to sleep yesterday pretty late. I think it was 1 or 2 p.m., 1 or 2 a.m. So go to sleep earlier as well. But what about 18th of February, the date when I'm recording this video, this specific video? So I got lucky, alhamdulillah, that I think I started working by 4 p.m. So do you imagine? I think the daily morning routine that I have is just read Quran and do my gym. That's it. And guess what? By the time that I completed these things, it was 1 p.m. Okay, so only these two things, adding on top of it, obviously, the normal day morning routine, like doing my breakfast, doing my breakfast, doing my place, so taking care of it. It was something around 12 or 1 p.m. So that wasn't good, okay? Because after doing my lunch, praying my prayers, it was 2 or 3 p.m. And by the time that I get to job, actually getting the tasks and things done, It was already 4 p.m. So don't do that, okay? Don't repeat my mistakes. But that same shit, okay, when I look at the clock, I realized how hard I effed up. I effed up almost the entire half of the day. So forgive me for that, Allah. If you're hearing me, forgive me for that as well. The rest of the couple of hours, it's 10 p.m. 10 p.m. right now. I think for last 4 or 5 hours, we studied, I think three languages, and adding this vlogging task as well. And after vlogging, I should do Arabic and German, as well as watching my computer science lectures. So overall, not bad of a day, alhamdulillah. But I gotta say, like, I am not doing as good as I would have wanted to do. I mean, when I was only like getting started in this challenge, okay, are you freaking kidding me? Okay, yeah. So when I was only like getting started, okay, to be honest, I was overly what do you say, like overly pessimistic in some sense, like, because I mean 12 tasks every single day is something pretty new to my life. I have been in the self-improvement area for maybe since the age of 13 and 14. It's been almost 7 years, and it was never as many things to complete in a single day. And that's the beauty of the current journey, because if you have watched the previous videos that I have made, I have only 3 months that I have left for myself as a window for my self-improvement. So from January to months of May 2026, February, March, and April, I have window, so to speak, for getting things that I wanna get done, basically get done. Well, the reason is being because in January I had 1 semester of college, and in May I'm gonna have the second semester of college, second year, by the way, if you're curious. And that has to end, obviously. I don't know about, I'm pretty sure your country also has this thing called gap year, but obviously, like in my case scenario, it's going to be gap decade or something like that, because we are going to, inshallah, God will, okay, translating from Arabic, make money from our agency, from our business within this range of 3 months. And using that money, I am going to buy a ticket, as well as my co-founder, to meet up in United Arab Emirates. And in order to do that, as I have agreed with my mom, if I am going to buy a ticket, show her proof of that thing is actually working, I can freeze my college, aka, translating to English for Western audience, taking a gap year from my college. But as far as I know, okay, what am I doing is usually not used in this way in the academia world. Taking a gap year, usually use it for student dropping out for just 1 year, saving up, or taking, putting their life in place, traveling usually, if you're from a rich family, and then getting back to the education. You feel where I'm going? We are not going to be getting back, hopefully, inshallah, because I mean, I don't know how to explain. It just makes sense. If we're gonna get to stage 1, right? I mean, things can go this bad that we're going to roll back to stage 0, But even in that case, I'm pretty sure that we're gonna get back to the stage one a lot quicker than we did in the, you know, than we're doing it right now. Okay, so I'm just wasting your time anyway. For now, 18th of February 2026. It is 10:20 p.m. in the evening. I have uploaded one short video to TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels. Okay, we're making short content as well as we're making long content. I am vlogging. I have vlogged. I made a cool thumbnail, as well as I studied Korean. I studied Chinese, and I studied Japanese. Well, I mean, did the lesson. Don't think that I'm already fluent or something like that. We did the video, we did the languages, we did the vlogging, and I think that should be it as far as I can remember. So now I think there is a time to answer some of the comments that I have gotten in the previous video. There was a comment about that CS, computer science, is not a valuable skill or something like that. I cannot agree with you. I think the bare minimum is sort of rising for any knowledge or any skill with the AI coming to the space. I'm pretty sure, it has come to the tech specifically because obviously the people who invented AI are tech people, and they are working with code every single day. So the first thing they probably implemented it, not only these AI people who invented it, but also the people who are just in this tech space and closer to the new technologies as well. I'm just yapping. I'm trying to say, like, CS, as you know it right now, might be something changing, and the inflation of knowledge is happening, basically. Okay, that's the simplest form of describing the situation. So basically, certain skills, certain set of knowledges are not becoming enough anymore. And I mean, for a person who is studying from Harvard University's free lectures online, I don't really see a problem, if I'm being honest. I'm not studying in my local, here in Uzbekistan, some kind of college. Okay, so I don't see a problem. The only problem might be, like, what is the next stage for me? Like, after I complete this course, what other courses that I want to take? But okay, so moving on to the next thing that I had in my mind. There was a comment about if whether this is too much or not. Oh my god, already, okay, 13 minutes. There was a comment about whether 12 tasks every single day, starting from learning Japanese to learning the basics of rocket science and macroeconomics, isn't it too much or something like that? Well, let me tell you, if you are going to wake up early and go to bed early and not gonna waste your time like I did today, like, if I'm being just honest, I'm being just real. Like, I have had days when I have completed 9 tasks, or for example, in last only 4 hours, like today, I have done, I have studied 3 languages, and I have, so, like, I think if you, first of all, try to really understand what are your limits. Like, I think I have discovered that my limits are a lot more than I thought they are. Like, I used to be the one, if you go back in my notepad, the earlier days, for example, like, you look at here, we had only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's actually pretty a lot. Okay, this another day. I think this is a better example. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you know what I'm talking, right? So I have been planning like train, 150 push-ups, reading Quran, vlogging, um, doing some college homework, working on the business. So, um, and that is 13s, 14s, and 15s of 2025. Okay, you feel where I'm going? You feel where I'm going? And now just take a look at this. Just take a look at this. I mean, okay, you feel the contrast? And I'm gonna tell you one thing, like, I can see myself in my life, if a lot of like problems that are on my way preventing me from completing almost all of the 12 tasks which I have planned for a day. You know, um, now when you kind of have a higher goal that you want to achieve, so to speak, in one single day, your mind just thinks in a different form. Like it, and it's also more interesting to live like that. Not gonna lie, it's also more interesting. And even if you are not going to manage to do everything that you want in one single day, I mean, studying Korean and German and Japanese just makes your life more saturated in some sense, right? And and when it's interesting to study, to um, you know, when you're not discussed, like let's be honest, studying 5 hours of, for example, Arabic, I think you are gonna last for a certain period of time. And I'm not saying that you cannot do it. Maybe one day, 2 days, 3 days, but at some point, a week max, you're gonna get bored of it. Not in a really bad way, but just like, um, you're not gonna get, how it says, you're not gonna become fluent, okay? And you are gonna feel like you are giving all of yourself to this thing, and you're not getting anything out of it. And I mean, I can be better. I understand. There are certain things that I have not been doing for last 3 to 4 days. There are certain things that I know I should be more consistent. And as I have said before, just 5 minutes ago, there are certain things that I clearly know that are preventing me from reaching my potential. Okay, be it social media, right? Be it waking up late, be it being you know, what do you say? What do you say? Unfocused, but not in a way of like I am getting distracted to these things. I'm getting distracted to the other things around me. So I'm at home. Obviously, there's a lot of people coming in and getting out. I don't have my own home. I don't have my own room. The problem with the library, it works only until 5 p.m., so I can't really go there. And it opens at 9 a.m. I'm telling you to wake up at 5 a.m. and start working. So I am distracted with the things at home, cleaning the dishes and in the kitchen and a little bit like that. But in general, like I know that, I actually can do all of these things. It's just me who is a lazy ass idiot who is not doing all of those things. Okay, so I think we need to get back now. It's almost a 20-minute video. I wanted to make actually just a 10-minute video. But yeah, like, ladies and gentlemen, I am pretty sure that there is a lot of things that you want to do and you want to learn in your life. And this is, the way I look at this thing, it's kind of scientifically right. It's not perfect, neither am I. But what I can tell from my experience, and if you want to listen, here am I. What I have learned, okay, there is such thing called boredom, as I said before. And okay, my mind, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Using this strategy, okay, doing your lessons, you know, whatever you want to do out there, just helps you keep being consistent in a long term. Okay, you I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm on a lesson 3 or 4 of Japanese. I think I'm on a lesson 2 or 3 in Chinese, and I think I'm on lesson 4 or 5 in Korean. Um, so you are not going to make as much progress in one single thing, obviously, because you know, you are going to be doing just a lesson a day, and if you're lucky, every single day. Again, I said, like, not every single day I'm completing all of these tasks, but I'm pretty sure that you are going to, like, there are people out there who are gonna do 5 hours just for just 1 week, and then they will not get back to this thing ever again. Comparing it to you and this scheme, where something inside of me is telling that more or less, I think you know, even after 1 year, I think I'm gonna be pretty fine. Even after one entire year, I think I can keep doing this thing, and I'm not gonna get bored of Japanese, and I'm not gonna get bored of Korean, because there are a lot of things that are, like, you know, your life is not black and white. Your life is filled with colors. Your life, one single day consists of learning macroeconomics, learning, you know, rocket science and computer science, and as well as, I love when this thing goes up, okay? As well as I love to see this thing going up. Peace out.